In our last episode, which is the AEW versus WWE Toxicity season, we crowned Julia as our champion. Will she end up champion by the end of today's show? Let's find out.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ant. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all for joining me. I'm filming this well in advance. I'm actually camping as this video premieres. However, we are carrying on, and I'm going to read out some comments because I love seeing all of your comments. David Goodyean says, also, your shows need more sky blue. I agree, man. I agree. And isn't sky blue absolutely perfect for this season? You got it. We'll try and get sky blue today. I am looking at hiring a few extra people today, so that's going to be fun. And let's have a look. Eska Flop 7 says, I wish you signed both Sayuri and Utami and let them have a rivalry and watch their match. Well, it won't be happening this season, Eska, because of the stipulation that we've got, but it may very well happen in the future, my friend. It may very well happen in the future. Thank you so much for all your comments. I do love reading them. Do us a solid early on, hit the like button. You can turn it into a dislike if I say something really offensive, which could happen. I mean, it's me. Let's go straight into this week's show. Let's have a look at the journal. So there's nothing in the journal we need to worry about. Ensure your least popular available fighter is in a match this week. That's probably going to happen. And we had this shake-up card, which was gain for power card, so we have nothing to worry about there. Let's have a look at booking this show. So we've only got one feud going at the minute, and it's Billy Starks and Jade Cargill. So I feel like they're probably going to be on this show to give it a little boost. Everything else, we're working from fresh. Let's get a champion involved there. And who's Julia going to be going up against? Well, the most popular superstar on the AEW side at the minute is Paige Van Sant. So we're going to give Paige Van Sant a chance to get the title. Let's go. Julia versus Paige Van Sant is going to be our opening match. And then let's have a look at what else we want to do. We do have Tiffany Stratton and Mercedes Moné. They are currently away training, and they are going to have a great stamina boost when they get back, and we are going to find some fun stuff to do with them. So we have other matches to make, and these are the people that we have to use, these 6 people. I'm thinking we go Julia Hart, and we put her in a singles match, no longer in a tag team with Maki Ito. It may come back, who knows? And I think we put her in a feud against Alba Fire directly. I think that should work. And then in terms of everyone else, we've got Emi Sakura, Isla Dawn, Maki Ito, and Indy Hartwell. Out of all of them, I think I'm going to go with Emi Sakura versus Indy Hartwell. Now, this tends to be, in real life, the feuds that Emi Sakura ends up having, just because she ends up working with people who are new in development. So I'm like, why not use her that way in this series? So that is everything filled up right there. That is good. Now, I do need to buy some people this episode. However, I'm also like, we don't have Mercedes, we don't have Tiffany in this episode, so why don't we do it in the next episode, and we can in the next part, and we can use our fresh meat, hopefully. But we'll have a look at that. Here we go. So let's get some self promos in. We've only got 2 people we can use. So let's go with Maki Ito in a self promo there, and let's do a charity promo with Isla Dawn. There we go. That'll do. So now I need to look at, do I want to make any of them give any of them a little boost? If we put that as a title match, that'll give that a boost. That should already have a boost. These should be okay and start a feud. I think we'll go with that for now. I think we'll go with that as a card. And look at that. Less than 5 minutes into the episode and just blasting through it. There we go. That is our show. 14,500. Last episode was really short, but we forgot to watch a match. I'm sorry about that. We forgot to watch. I was really looking forward to Mercedes and Julia as well. I just pressed the wrong button. Let's see who wins. Is Paige Van Sant going to be a new champion straight away? Will that upset a lot of people? Probably. Paige Van Zandt, Julia cannot hold on to the title. It's a 4-star match straight away, and a rivalry has been made. What an epic start. They had no rivalry. That was great chemistry. What is that going to end up like? Makito with an excellent promo, fantastic. Julia Hart and Alba Fire going at it now. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. It's Alba Fire getting the win. The current tag champion getting a win over Julia Hart, and we get no feud, unfortunately. Alan Dawn cuts a good promo, that's good. Emi Sakura, Indy Hartwell. Let's see if we get a feud out of these two. Emi Sakura gets the win. 1.5 stars, not great, not great. And then we've got Jade Cargill and Billy Starks. Let's see if this feud builds. It should be a decent match anyway. They've been having good matches. And Jade Cargill gets the win in a 3.5-star match. Well, you know what? Not a terrible card. The Emi Sakura match didn't do as well for us as I would have liked. But you know what? You can't always get what you want. And there we go. We had the best opener. We had the best main event. We really lacked with that Emi Sakura match. And that is where we fell below SmackDown. But I'd say we beat Raw anyway. So that's okay. Let's have a look at their shows. Cool. Mate. Gail Kim. Nice. And Jetta. And there we go. Cool. Let's continue and look at the ratings. We made 32,000 fans versus Raw's 36,000. Ouch. And SmackDown's 36,000. I was quite surprised SmackDown didn't get more. Increase the fans gain from this week's show by 25%. Cannot be used in a PLE week. Perfect. Thank you so much, Trips. Appreciate that. That's a really good card to have, by the way. And there we go. We can see that Teddy Long, we're not letting him pass that 100,000 just yet. 3 weeks until Hull in a cell. I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the minute. Whatever my next match is, I want to win. Okay. Okay. What do Trips want? Rest your primary solo champion this week. Fine, Julie can have a break, so let's do that now. Let's get... Oh, it's Paige Van Zandt, so it's just... So, yeah, of course, Julia lost it. Julia's going to call out Paige Van Zandt. She has a low promo skill, but that is what is going to happen there. Now, let's get crazy. This is where things are going to get a little bit mental. We have 600,000. We have... Do we have a talent scout card? No, we don't. We don't have anything to help us get more scouting points, which is a real shame. But let's hope we can do it all here, because I'm looking at potentially buying 4 people, which seems like a lot, but I think there's feuds we can build for the next episode as well as this episode. And I'm gonna look more in this established stars, because I was quite shocked at how many we got in the last episode. Do I do that, or do I go renowned stars? Like, we normally end up doing icons, but actually I feel like there's a lot of stars that are in established. Let's just do a search for now. I mean, I can go with classes and stuff like that, but it ends up costing more. I feel like for the risk, getting 8 people for the cost of 10 grand instead of 4 in a specialism, I think if we just do this a couple of times, we might. There we go, Willow. I mean, there we go. We've got someone AEW straight away. Whitney Cade's back there. Tessa Blanchard we can't use, but Willow we can use. Okay, not as many as I was hoping for. I was hoping for a few more WWE wrestlers. We do have Thea Hill there. Let's do one more and see. Killer Kelly's there as well. Ash. Carolina Reaper. Woohoo! I'd go for her, but I can't. Okay. This has not gone to plan at all. At all. Let's do a renowned star search and see what we get. You see Bianca Belair. What? Mercedes, Roxanne Perez. Okay, Mercedes is AEW, so that's something worth thinking about. And I mean, look at the cost of these. I mean, it's all sort of doable. You know, even Bianca Belair, who I feel like we might end up getting as a face fighter. A face fighter for WWE. So, like, let's have a look. So we got Mercedes, who is a specialist. We need someone for her to feud against. Who else are we looking at? We're looking at Maki Ito, who's a bruiser face. I'm not going to remember any of these because there's so much to remember. Isla Dawn needs a face fighter in AEW. And Makito needs a heel fighter in WWE. But we'll see if we get that. And who else is it? It is, of course, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton needs a heel AEW. Okay. But she's a specialist, so it doesn't really matter with that. The two we've got to worry about, basically, is... Not Mercedes. Isla and Maki Ito, and they both need fighters. Okay, so let's see what fighters we've got first. Fighters. So we've got Bianca Belair, who is currently a face in WWE, so that doesn't work with Maki Ito, but we can always change her. Do we have any more face fighters from WWE? No, we don't. So it looks like we are going to fork out for Bianca Belair. Maybe I've made the mistake here as well by using this at the wrong time, but we'll see. It'll help us get them for longer. I mean, don't forget that 80,000 is only for 5 weeks, and we are wanting them potentially for 20 weeks, which is a hell of a difference. Talent Scouts, there we go. So she's now only 42,000, so let's see what we're getting off. We basically saved ourselves 123,000, getting her at 50%, and we have Bianca Belair on the brand. Welcome! Come on down. So Bianca Belair is going up against Maki Ito. Now we need a fighter face from AEW. A fighter face from AEW. Nope, we don't have it. All we've got from AEW is Mercedes and Willow. So it looks like mate, and Katana Chance is there as well. But okay, we're just gonna have to make it work. That's okay. I need to put her as Dana Brooke. Cool. So Willow, come on down. Sure. Who's the most expensive, actually? Mercedes is most expensive. She does fight with AEW, certainly signed to Ring of Honor as well, but it's all the same umbrella. It's the Elite. And if you don't think it is, well, it just is. Willow will buy you as well. Cool. There we go. That's Willow for 68k. Nice. And then everyone's gone back up in price to the normal prices now. We've got a couple of cruiserweights here that we could sign from WWE. Roxanne Perez, Thea Hale. Maybe we'll book the show and see where we need it in the next one. Okay, so Mercedes, look at her stamina, man. And Tiffany Stratton's stamina as well. Wow. So Mercedes is going to go out there, and who is she going to go up against? Mercedes versus... You know, I kind of... Right, the first one we need to do is Maki Ito and Bianca Belair, but we also don't want to do that because we need to change her from... We need to change one of them to a heel. I feel like we're going to do Bianca just because we might end up doing Maki and Julia Hart back again. So we'll do that, and we'll have a call out instead. Okay, Maki Ito, you can call out Bianca Belair. Say, nobody wants you here. Get out of here. You think you can sing better than me? You're wrong. There we go. Mercedes Moné is going to go up against... She can't go against Willow. She can't go against Mercedes. This is why we needed another WWE star. Could try and do Mercedes and Indy because that didn't work first time. Or we could even do Mercedes and Alba because that didn't work. And then maybe Tiffany and Julia. I don't hate that. Mercedes, Moné, and Alba Fire. Yeah, okay. Let's go with this thread and see where we go. Not the same as my notes, but whatever. Tiffany Stratton from WWE. We can't have her against Emi Sakura because that's who she was up against last time, I believe. Let's have Tiffany. So Tiffany Stratton's the only WWE girl we got. Emi Sakura can't go against Willow. She's the only heel. Oh no! What am I doing? Right, we've got Isla Dawn as well. Okay, Isla Dawn. So we could have... Oh, it's all going wrong. Let's try and get Tiffany Stratton going against Julia Hart. Let's see if that'll work. Faces. Mate, I don't have enough heels on my brand at all. What else have I got in here? Have I got anything? Roxanne Perez. Katana Chance is a heel. 54,000. She's the only one I can get that's a heel. Yeah. Okay, Katana Chance. Team WWE. Let's go. A superstar loses less morale from being injured, losing a match, or being bad. So superstar's chance of injury is reduced by 10%. We don't really get to that, so let's do basic morale, I think. Oh, we can't do anything because we need to buy her. So let's buy her. Let's buy her for 160,000. Quite a lot there. but I'm just not seeing any other ways of making this work. So Katana Chance is going to go up against... She's a WWE, so... no, because that's heel versus heel. That's silly. She is WWE, so she could go against a... So that doesn't help us. Great. Oh, what am I doing? This is too hard. This is because I've put too many stipulations on myself. We could do... Right, let's do Katana Chance versus Julia Hart, and then let's have an interference on Julia Hart. Who's going to interfere on Julia Hart? Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is going to come in and attack Julia Hart. Okay, we're getting there. We'll get there. Emi Sakura and Indy Hartwell, that just didn't work for us last time. We've got bruises and bruises here. Lots of bruises. Lots of bruises. These are a specialist, though, so... Right, let's go Willow and Isla Dawn. Let's have it. Okay, let's go. And then let's have... I also want... Oh, Julia is calling out Paige Van Zandt. That's good. I just want Indy and Emmy, don't I? I just want Indy and Emmy, I think. Yeah, that's all I can do. Right, is that all AEW versus WWE? This is where I have to check. Yeah, cool. Current champion, that's fine. Yeah, cool. I feel like that's probably the main event based on popularity alone. And then 70, 58, 72, 65. Yeah, that's probably our opener. And let's give it a tables. Cool. Emi Sakura is good at table matches, and Mercedes is good at... Alba Fire is good at Extreme Rules. So let's get her in there. Let's make it special. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. At least we'll get Maki and Bianca Belair going in the next episode, hopefully. If not, we'll figure it out, baby. That's what we do here. Manage roster. Katana Chance. Yeah, we don't want her getting upset if she's benched. Katana, just be chill. Just be chill, man. Just be chill. And that is our show. Booked and ready to rock. Cool, so we just bought a load of new superstars. Loads of new people, chances to use there. Shame we can't do Mercedes and Willow in a double or nothing match, which happened just last weekend, right? So I think this is coming out on Thursday. So that'll have been Sunday. What a great match, man. I mean, it was almost like Mercedes could wrestle. It was a bit underwhelming, actually. It hasn't happened yet in my world. But I assume it's going to be slightly underwhelming because everyone's held in Mercedes up to a really high degree. New rivalry started there. Good. Way better than the first match by adding the tables in it. It was 1.5 stars earlier. Now it is 2.5 stars with Indy Hartwell getting the win. Julia calling out Van Sant, but it's embarrassing. Julia, you just embarrass yourself, girl. Katana Chance and Julia Hart going at it. Julia Hart gets the win. And there's a new rivalry there between Tiffany Stratton and Julia Hart. Nice. Bianca Belair's turned heel. No one wants to see Bianca Belair in this roster. She thinks she's going to take over. Willow Nightingale. Big, happy, smiley face. Shiny, happy people holding hands. Isla Dawn, 2 stars. No feud. Gutted. Makito calling out Bianca Belair. There we go. The savior of AEW, Makito, has called out Bianca Belair. Nice. Mercedes Moné and Alba Fire now going at it. Let's see who gets the win. It's going to be Mercedes. Of course it is. It's just a 2.5 star match, which is actually the amount of stars I would have given Mercedes and Willow Nightingale. It just happened at Double or Nothing this weekend. I didn't see it. I hadn't seen it yet. It hadn't happened in my world. Here we go. Opener, mid-card. Okay, so we didn't do a great. SmackDown smashed it, man. SmackDown smashed it with a really nice, solid show. Not that ours was terrible. I'd say we're lower than Raw. Well, we're on a par with Raw. There we go. Wow, Stacy Keibler and Jetta. Let's go. Yeah, SmackDown killing it with it's the popularity of the stars, man. They don't even have any feuds going, but the popularity of the stars is enormous. We saw that when we looked at it. Let's have a look. Popularity, you see. 88 for Saya Kimitani. Yeah, 5.5 stars. That's why. That's good. That's very cool. And 20,000 fans are right there versus 12,000 versus SmackDown. 34 man. They've done it. Hell's Path 3. Let's go. Let's go. They've done it. SmackDown have overtaken us by 100,000 now. They may be at the bottom there, but they're not really at the bottom, are they? Gutted. 110,000. Ouch. Hell in a Cell is only 2 weeks away. We need to build up these views. I have a proposition for you. How about you and I have ourselves a little partnership in the next few weeks? You have my back. I'll have yours. The fans will love it. I'll love it. What else could you ask for? So how about it? Book me in a match and be in my corner. You've got yourself a partnership because you don't look very happy. Looking forward to it. Someone's not going to be happy, but it won't be us. It'll be Jade Cargill. Whoops. I think Jade Cargill could destroy Mick Foley these days. Emi Sakura, listen, I'm not feeling 100% right now. I don't mind pain, but I don't want serious injury. Is it okay if I take 2 weeks off? Sure, Emi, get some rest. She's at 31 stamina. Take a week at the health spa. Yeah, sure. I know it uses our card, but like she's got low stamina anyway. Thanks, boss. I appreciate it. It's gone up to 49 now. Promise Billy starts. I'd interfere in a match on her behalf. Cool. We certainly will. It's going to be the main event as well. People are going to be crazy for this. It's a GM interference, and we are going to help Billy Starts. This is not going to make my friend Jade Cargill very happy, but let's see where it goes. Mercedes Monet's feud did not start. Okay. Paige Van Sant versus Julia. We can have that match again. Cool. Women's Championship on the line again. They had a great match in the first time, so let's put that there. Now, let's have a look at what else we want. We want to have, Makito and Bianca Belair. She called her out last week. So let's do it. Let's start mixing the card up a little bit as well, because we've got enough to do it. Tiffany Stratton and Julia Hart, they can certainly go at it as well this week. See if we can build up that feud a little bit more. And then in terms of these, what are we looking at? We need a WWE versus AEW. So we wanted Mercedes and Alba Fire to go at it. It didn't happen. So how about... Oh, the face-heel dynamic doesn't work either. Is there any faces apart from... Yeah, no, there isn't. How about we do... How about we stick the odds against Mercedes? Mercedes Moné going up against the tag champs. Whoa. That could be crazy. I'm down with that. Let's go. I need to change Mercedes' role as well at some point. Willow doesn't have a feud. Willow is not in a feud right now. This is not good. We've got money. We could do a talent scout. We could try that, risk that again, see if we can get someone. We could go a little bit higher. Maybe go for renowned stars. Don't forget we only get 5 searches a week. Hikaru Shida, again, a great. You see, in one search I've done better just by going the 10,000 route. Sonya Deville. We was formerly Sonya Deville in the draft. When we first played it. Sonya Deville, face fighter. Yeah, I think she's a buyer. She is a buyer. Welcome, Sonya Deville. You know, you can't just put her into it unless you download her as a character, I don't think. Hikaru Shida, do we want Shida? Holy Shida. I feel like we've got a load of heel bruises, haven't we? So... yeah, let's have Shida. And... let's do another search. Mighty Holly, Mandy Rose. Sean, you see what I'm seeing? 10k. She's a fighter. We found her. We can't use her in this series. God damn. 22. Okay, we'll trust me. We will be coming back to Heidi Howitzer, okay? Just remember, someone remind me, she's in 10k. Someone write a comment in the video. In a few weeks' time, when I get back from camping, I'll be like, yes, okay, Heidi Howitzer. We need to get Heidi Howitzer. Heidi Howitzer! We looked for her for ages. Wendy Chu is there. I'm feeling Wendy Chu, actually. She's a fighter. I mean, Miko Satomura is just very expensive. I would love Miko Satomura. Mighty Molly Holly is very expensive as well. So I'm thinking Wendy Chu. Let's go for Wendy Chu and see what happens from there. There we go. We spent all of our money. But that's okay, because we bought a load of stars. We have no rivalries going. We're just spending willy-nilly, but whatever. It's all fine. Right, so this can change now. This can change. What have we got? So we've just got, like, Sonya Deville. Very WWE. Against the Bruiser. Oops. She should be a heel, really, shouldn't she? Fighter, bruiser, heel. Right, let's get rid of anything that's rubbish. That's rubbish. Play the match. That's a little bit crazy, but I'm okay with it. That's obviously a goer. That's a goer. Cool. So, Mercedes, you could go up against Sonya Deville or Wendy Chu. Mercedes, let's see if we can get you in a feud against Sonya Deville. She is a fighter, though. Okay. Right, call out. Wendy Chu. Call out Alba Fire and call out Willow. That makes sense, right? Fighter, bruiser. No, that makes no sense because she's trying to feud with Julia Hart. But Julia Hart's now with Tiffany Stratton anyway. Cool, so that makes sense. Sorry, guys. It's not easy. It ain't easy. Oh, there we go. Isla Dawn and Hikaru Shida. Easy. Easy. That's what we're here for. There we go. Isla Dawn calling out Hikaru Shida. And then we'll have a role change. And we'll role change Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Wendy Chu. That gives us more options, doesn't it? Yeah, let's role change Wendy Chu. Cool. Oh, that was hard work, right? That was hard work. Mercedes getting out there against Sonya Deville. Welcome to the brand, Sonya. Feel like we've got enough women to be doing stuff now with, so that is great. That is great. Yeah, Paige Van Sant and Julia. Perfect. Perfect. Don't feel like this is going to be the best pay-per-view we've ever done, but I feel like we are slowly getting there. I feel like we've just bought enough people just now to really sort of start doing something interesting. So, Billy Starks and Jade Cargill going at it. It's a Billy Starks win. It's a great match. 3.5 stars. We still haven't built that Rude, which is bizarre. Alba Fire cuts a promo against Willow Nightingale, who again looks enormous. So I tried to resize everything, but sometimes it's just, you don't notice. Because I'm like, that was a good image of Makita, but then until you see them next to each other, you're like, oh man, she's way too big. Anyway, Bianca Belair, Maki Ito, Tiffany Stratton, and Julia Hart. What a match, can I just say? What a match. Julia Hart gets the win. Julia Hart, Stratton and Hart has begun. Ito and Belair has grown. Great match. Isla Dawn calls out Hikaru Shida, but nothing happens. Mercedes Moné goes up against Sonya Deville, the former GM of our brand. Mercedes Moné gets the win, and our rivalry has begun between these two women. 2.5 stars match. Wendy Chu, she's turned bad. Paige Van Sant versus Julia. The title's on the line right now. Are they going to have a blow-away match? Paige Van Sant keeping that title. She ain't losing that title to Julia. Not today, man. Not today. Cool. Let's carry on. Let's carry on, shall we? And there we go. So let's have a look at that. How did we do? We did okay, but they did really well. SmackDown, with like all that popularity, just super shows. Deonna Purrazzo now they've got as well on Raw. Cool. Okay. So there are people that we can trade for if we want to trade. But there we go. I feel like we might have the balance right now. 31,000 for NXT versus 32,000 versus 40,000. Right, it's time. It's time to start clawing our way back. We are going to win this show. I'm going to make sure of it, damn it. We're going to win this show. I'm going to make sure of it. Damn it. 1 week until Hell in a Cell. Good that you didn't screw me on that promise. Keep this up and I'll probably stay in NXT 2.0. Nice to know you're capable of the occasional good decision, says Billy Starks. Billy Starks, get out of here, kid. Get out of here. Mick, what was that all about? What did I do to deserve that? I won't forget about this. And she still smiley face. Do not book your most popular available fighter this week, who is not Paige Van Sant. It's most popular available fighter is Julia. Okay. So, do I want their feud to pay off this week? Kind of not. Kind of not. But we need him to do something. Let's get this XP on someone. Let's put it on Julia. We wanted to take Julia up to 25. Now she's gone up to 22 from that card. Great stuff. Let's have a look. Bad advertising for the show. Can't be used before the PLE. No, most of these can't be used before the PLE. Scouting's no good. Increase the fans gain from this week's show. No, not this week. Cool. Maybe at the end of next season though, because I think next season's going to be a really solid one. Right, we've got a load of 2-star matches. We need to decide if we want to take any of them up to 3 or how many we want to take to 3, I guess, is more of the thing. Billy Starks is going to call out Jade Cargill. I got the win last time. I destroyed you. I didn't even need Mick Foley's help. And at the pay-per-view, I'm going to prove that I don't need the GM's help. Mercedes Moné and Sonya Deville. That could build up for sure. Yeah, let's get that on there. What else do I want? I mean, we do have enough now for a tag team feud. So let's build up Alba Fire and Willow so we can get Alba Fire out of that sooner rather than later. Yes, so let's make that a submission match, which Willow is good at, actually. That might take it to 3 stars straight away, my friends. That might take it to 3 stars. Is there anyone else that we can take to 3 stars straight away? I mean, Julia Hart, how hurt are you? 44. We could try it, couldn't we? Another submission match on the show? Wow, crazy. I mean, that's going to be the opener then. In that case, and that might end up being the main event. Let's have a look what else we've got. Maki Ito and Bianca Belair, a feud that came out of nowhere. Certainly carry that on. We could do something like get Indy Hartwell and Emi Sakura out there. We get a 4-way going on, maybe. Everyone loves a good 4-way. Can't have Julia in this one. Emi Sakura and Indy Hartwell. Let's get them in there, and let's also get Maki Ito and Bianca Belair. Let's see if that builds up anything. Let's put that one eeny, meeny, miny there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is feeling good. This is feeling good. Their popularity is really good. I think that might be main event. Okay, we'll give that a try. Is there anything I want to build from these? Not really. I could build something up here if we could get this going. We could have Hikaru Shida call it the other way, but she's got the promo skill. Let's see if we can get this going before the next show. Let's see. And Wendy Chu and Mercedes. I mean, that makes sense. We've bought Mercedes and not done anything with her now, so let's get Mercedes out there to call out Wendy Chu. Cool. That's a lot going on, but I feel like we've done everything. It feels bad that we're losing at the minute, right? It feels bad that we're losing at the minute. However, I also kind of feel like we're in the right spot. Do I use my Cactus Jack? Select an opposing brand, 2 superstars who participate in the show. Next week will be injured. It's next week, so not this week. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. 79,000, that's costing us. That's submission matches. But let's go. Let's confirm the booking and let's see what happens on this show. Can we build any 4-star rivalries? I mean, when's the last time we didn't have a 4-star rivalry? Tiffany Stratton and Julia Hart. The winner is Julia Hart, and it's a, there we go, 4-star rivalry. But only 2-star match, man. I've still got Mercedes and Sonya as heels, haven't I? Fine. Alba Fire and Willow there. Let's see how these two do. Willow getting the win, and she's happy about that win. It's a 3.5-star match. It's a really solid bout. There we go. Isla Dawn and Hikaru Shida has begun. Sonya Deville and Mercedes Moné going at each other now. Mercedes Moné proving she's the CEO. It's a 2.5-star match. A call out from Mercedes onto Wendy Chu. Careful, she likes a casket match, Mercedes. Emi Sakura, Indy Hartwell, Bianca Belair, and Maki Ito in the main event. It's just nothing but a fatal 4-way, but there's some good popular stars in there. Indy Hartwell getting the win. It's a 3-star match, and the rivalries all grow. It's very nice. It's very nice is what I'd say about that. There we go. Very nice, very evil. Yes, I feel like this pay-per-view could be good. Okay, we really sucked at that first match, man. That really sucked. Why did that suck so hard? We've got a 4-star feud as well, and it was a submission match. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Why did that suck so hard? The performance wasn't very good. Well, I can't help that. I guess that's a dice roll performance. Cool. Okay. Match type was a bit boring to him as well. 20,000 for NXT versus 40,000 versus 51,000. 30,000 away from SmackDown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What has a guy got to do around here, man? What has a guy got to do around here? That's okay. It's time for Hull in a Cell. And I feel like watching a Hell in a Cell today. That's what I feel like watching. I think you should put me in a match with Wendy. With Wendy, trust me on this. Okay. Oh, I can't. So I messed up there. I've been putting a lot of work in, and I think I've earned a shot at the NXT Women's Championship? Sure. Emi Sakura could end up with the championship. Do-do-ch. 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 Ensure that Tiffany Stratton fights this week. Yes, sure. Trips. Let's put her in there. Her versus Julia Hart. It's face versus face. That's why no one likes it. That's why no one likes it. Tiffany Stratton's not very happy, though. Cool. So that's there. I mean, we messed that up, didn't we? But that's okay. We can figure that out in the next episode. Sonya Deville and Bianca Belair. No, that works. That works. They've got the right strategy. Let's have a go. Makito and Bianca Belair. Cool. And main event opener we're gonna have as Cargill and Starks, which just didn't build, man. And this can be. Who can this be? This can be the championship, I guess. Paige Van Sant versus Julia. Title match on. Cool. Right. So, this is where we start getting a little bit fun. Let's clear this match. Let's add them to here. Now, I did promise you that we would see Mercedes. I am sure there's many of you that were very angry that we didn't see Mercedes last week. Mercedes is feuding with Sonya Deville. But there's a couple of new people to see there. Julia, Mercedes, Sonya. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to give the people what they want in Hell in a Cell. Let's go. Let's go. That's our main event, and that has got the title on the line. Of course it does. 4-way Hell in a Cell. There we go. Which means we need another match here. So let's have... Maybe we leave Willow and Alba Fire to heal up a bit. Emi Sakura and Indy Hartwell. That makes more sense there. We've got a 4-way. We could do with a 3-way somewhere. Let's give Eeny, Meeny, Miny. Let's give them a 3-way because they've got 2 faces in it. So putting a heel in this might really help it out, and putting Katana Chance in it. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. Kind of makes sense. Weirdly. Isla Dawn and Hikaru Shida, they could also go at it in this show and give them like a huge stipulation because they've actually got stamina. Or we could just build it again. Isla Dawn calling out her. Willow calls out Alba Fire. Let's go. Let's do that. And let's have Mercedes. Mercedes puts on a promo, I guess. Wendy Chu calls out. Mercedes calls out Wendy Chu. Cool. Mercedes calls out Wendy Chu. Look, I thought it was going to be a tag team. Why isn't it happening? I don't know. There we go. Let's mix that up into there. Right, okay, that's the card, I think. Let's put some stipulations on this shizzle in Manizzle. Quality boost, maximum, stamina cost extreme, stamina cost medium. There we go, make that extreme. And Emi Sakura and Indy Hartwell. No, do I need to do anything here? No, yeah, I'm all good. Show logistics. Do we want to buy that? We've not been selling out is the issue. So the capacity doesn't help us, but the ticket price does. Ticket price sure helps us. So an extra £2 on it. Do we do it? I feel like they've modified all these, probably to make it fairer. Hell in a Cell, do we do it? Yeah, sure, why not? There we go. 1 asset spent, and we've got a Hell in a Cell. And let's just have a look. Right, so 300,000 is what we need for another one. Okay, that's fine. Emi Sakura versus Indy Hartwell. That can have a stipulation on it. It's going to have a tables again. Maki Ito and Bianca Belair. That can have Eeny, Meeny, Miny. Last woman standing. There we go. Bianca Belair is good at that. And that could be normal. Is that there now? I feel like that might be there. I don't know. Really tough one to call. Actually, you know what? I don't think this is a terrible card. I really don't. I'm kind of happy with this. I'm kind of happy with how it's turned out. I shouldn't be so down on myself. 96,000 is what the show costs. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's see what happens, eh? NXT 2.0. Billy Starks against Jade Cargill. Who's going to win this feud in the feud that didn't grow at all this episode? Billy Starks! Proving she's better than Jade Cargill. 1 point to AEW. I can't remember who won the last one. I didn't look. Emi Sakura versus Indy Hartwell. Who's going to win? WWE or AEW? It's a WWE win. It's 1-1. And it's a 3-star match. Not great. Not great at all. Okay, promo here. I feel like this is going to be more than 3 stars. It's Julia Hart, Tiffany Stratton, and Katana Chance. Well, there was more of a chance of WWE winning, but it wasn't the chance that we expected. It's Tiffany Stratton getting the win there. Mercedes Moné calls out Wendy Chu. They have a feud going. Maki Ito going out against Bianca Belair. Last woman standing match. What's going to happen here? Is Bianca Belair getting the win? The rivalry is complete in an amazing match. We've really booked the wrong order in this one. Willow calls out Alba Fire, and here we go. Let's sit back and watch a Hull in a Cell. There we go. It is, of course, Paige Van Sant. We have seen Paige Van Sant before, but she is our current champion, don't forget. There we go. The lights going off and the MMA gloves coming out. I mean, there may be AJ Styles, but... Oh, it's Julia! There is Julia. Let's go. Julia is in our brand. For the first time we've seen her, and she looks great. She looks really cool. I love the cloth on the backside. I think that's really nice. Where is Julia? Julia was made by EROKX. That's EROKX. Hashtag 90426. Thank you so much, EROKX. I appreciate it, man. Julia's looking great. I thought it was a really good model. There's lots of different versions of Julia out there. And I thought it was a really good model. Really good picture. I appreciate it, my brother. You make it possible. Julia looking at taking back the championship in this match. But not only has she got her former feud mate, Mercedes Moné, to contend with, she's also got Paige Van Sant, who she's just not been able to beat. And don't forget, this is Paige Van Sant's hometown. A Hell in a Cell, a Hull in a Cell. Speak about hometowns. Here she is. Money, money, money. It's Mercedes Moné. Even got the actual Mercedes thing. And look at the money coming down. CEO, CEO, CEO. Thinking she's a member of the Young Bucks with the money coming out. She is looking fire, and she is here to win. She's got the decal on the back of a fur jacket. She's got her hair all done. Money, money, money. Here she comes. Getting in the ring now. Mercedes Moné. Oh, how fantastic that they left all of her sort of old movesets in. That's really cool. It's almost like you've got Mercedes Moné in the game. Awesome. Mercedes Moné, who made her? Because they did a damn good job on Mercedes. That'll have been requested early on, I have no doubt. And here she comes now. It's Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville, our former GM, now looking at ready to go. I think it's just her skin with a different outfit on, I think. Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné, that's who I'm looking for to tell you all who made her. But I can't find her. Oh, money. Money. Getting in the ring now, looking at stalking on the steps. She is ready to attack. She's been feuding with Mercedes, and she's ready to go for her tonight. Mercedes Moné was made by Ultimate Outsider. Hashtag 02013. Thank you so much, Ultimate Outsider. And let's have a look who made Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville was made by, of course, I don't have it to hand. I need to change all this. I need to get it much better. Paige Van Sant. We've seen Paige Van Sant a few times. Obviously, used her in the last series as well as this series as well. Very good stuff. Yeah, I need to rewrite all these because this is not good. This is what I'm working with. I've got everyone's name written on like 4 sheets of paper, and I'm trying to find out who made them. Because I do think it's important to say who made people. I really do. Like, here we go. Paige Van Sant getting in the ring. Who made Paige Van Sant? Yeah, I just need to organize myself better. She is the champion. She is ready to take the belt in this one. And there is the belt, looking as beautiful as it always does. As beautiful as it always does. Sonya Deville was made by Miss Bella Orton. Finally, Miss Bella Orton. Thank you so much, Miss Bella Orton. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the hard work you put in. And Paige Van Sant was made by Tori the Tyrant. Hashtag 25390. Oh, another one. Who's she looking at? Who's she looking at? Is Mercedes Moné. She looks fire though, man. Although the eyes are just a little bit, crossed. This is crazy. This is why we don't watch Hell in a Cells, because it all gets a little bit blurred through that cell. But don't forget, this is a hardcore match, and we have seen Mercedes in hardcore Hell in a Cells before, fighting Bayley last time at Hell in a Cell. Sonya Deville avoids Julia. Julia attacking her on the outside, sends her into the steel cage. Mercedes controlling Paige Van Sant in the win. Anyone can get a win here. It can just be stolen at any time. Placing Paige Van Sant on the ropes, and now going after Sonya Deville. There we go, an attack on Sonya Deville right there. Catching her with a neck breaker. Going to attack Julia. Why did they put that big, thick thing right where the camera is? Why would they do that? Here we go. It looks like we've got an alliance. It's Mercedes and Sonya Deville helping each other to slam Julia out of the way. Nobody wants the former champion to be in this match, but the current champion, Paige Van Sant, is able to get it. Mercedes is just bouncing around the ring. Elbow dropping nothing. Elbow dropping nothing. Clearly been out the ring a little bit of time, Mercedes, and just needs a little bit of time to get used to it again. Julia Hart being sent... Julia sending... Paige Van Sant to the outside. Sonya Deville and Mercedes meeting up as an uppercut from Julia on Paige Van Sant. Here we go, lock up and sending Paige Van Sant across the floor there. Julia meeting up with Mercedes. Mate, these matches are so hard to watch because of the bloody cage. Why don't they make it transparent or something? Anyway, and there we go. I've seen a Hell in a Cell in real life. It was Finn Balor and an Edge. And it wasn't the best experience. It wasn't the best match, was it? Mercedes choking on Julia there. Sonya Deville being controlled by Paige Van Sant. And now, multiple kicks and punches. Sonya Deville stood there, but no one's home as Mercedes comes and attacks Paige Van Sant. What's she thinking? She's looking, is she going to attack the open... Sonya Deville? No, she's going to walk around the ring and do absolutely nothing. That's right. Mercedes Moné not wanting to use the time wisely, clearly. Super kick there from Paige Van Sant. Sonya Deville attacking Julia. Julia kicking her off. There we go. Julia headbutting Sonya Deville. Mercedes sent over the ring steps on the outside. Sonya Deville being sent into the turnbuckle there by Julia. Big punches as Paige Van Sant and Sasha Banks. See how many times it can jump over the steps. That's not the contest, guys. That's not the aim of the game. And you won't get any wins here. Ooh, Sonya Deville being... not Sonya Deville. Mercedes Moné being sent hard into the steps there. Looking for a pin attempt there, Julia, but unable to get it. Paige Van Sant going around the outside. What's she looking for? She's looking at getting in the ring. Just fancied walking around a bit as she gets in the ring. Sonya Deville is sent over the ropes and then sent over Paige Van Sant, but she's got the wherewithal to catch herself on the apron. Mercedes sending Julia into the turnbuckle before meeting Paige Van Sant in the center of the ring. Big neck breaker from Mercedes, but Julia's back up. Looks at locking her up. Double arm underhook suplex, butterfly suplex there. Now Paige Van Sant attacking Mercedes and Julia. Hip toss from Paige Van Sant, showing the UFC background that she's got. Who is going to be our champion here? It feels like this is a match we should have watched first week with Julia and Mercedes. But it doesn't feel like they've been at it as much as Sonya Deville. Being controlled by Mercedes, sent into the corner. And Julia and Mercedes working in unison here, attacking in both corners. But the unison only lasts for so long as Mercedes attacking Julia, wrapping around, and then a massive arm drag sends her halfway across the ring. Now sending her to the ropes. Big neck breaker from Mercedes Moné. Sonya Deville being sent onto the outside. Mercedes looking for the drop kick. This time she hits it. Big hit for Mercedes there. One. And a kick out from Paige Van Sant, and not enough damage done to Paige Van Sant, who feels like one of the more fresher ladies in the ring. Sonya Deville's got Julia locked up, but Julia's able to break out of it. And must have missed a big move from Julia. She's got no finisher charge built up now. I feel like we probably missed something right there. As Julia attacking Mercedes on the outside. No, going back in. Looking at attacking Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville attacking from behind. Now controlling Julia, sending her into the turnbuckle. And we've got the two big punches. Overhand chops. Ripping up Julia. And Mercedes Moné with Paige Van Sant on the outside. Headlock takedown and wrenching at the arm now. This could be Julia's main. No, not yet. Not yet. We do see the kendo stick in the ring. Whoever gets advantage of that will have an advantage in the match. There's a big drop kick. A big boot puts down Julia. Looking at going for something there, but just ends up confusing herself and getting seriously hurt. Paige Van Sant getting seriously hurt. A feud with the Invisible Man. Nearly gets the pin. I missed exactly what happened there. Mercedes Moné picking up Sonya Deville. Paige Van Sant is hurt. This is the most hurt we've seen Paige Van Sant in the match. Julia, big arm wrench. Oh no, it's Julia that's hurt. Neckbreaker there from Mercedes onto Sonya Deville. Big headbutt from Julia. Mercedes, what's she looking for? Was she looking for a bank statement? No, instead Hurricanrana from Julia. No, it's not Hurricanrana. She stops for the guillotine. And now getting attacked by Sonya Deville. Big roundhouse kick knocks Julia down. Could it be Sonya Deville's turn? She's got the experience from being a GM. Now she wants to be champion. Paige Van Sant lifted her up. Sonya Deville, beautiful reversal again. Controlling Paige Van Sant this time. Being sent into the corner, but Paige Van Sant has the legs up. Sonya Deville sent to the outside. As Mercedes and Paige Van Sant now going at it. Up and over. Mercedes, big finishing move there from Mercedes onto Paige Van Sant. Is Mercedes going to be our champion moving on? No! Julia says, There we go. And now, oh, because she saved her. Mercedes is doing exactly the same thing to Julia. My goodness, but Sonya Deville comes in. Sonya Deville with a big suplex, high suplex. No, she's able to, oh, she wasn't able to reverse it. She does end up hurting Mercedes. Mercedes goes to the outside. It's Sonya Deville that looks hurt though. She's just been low blowed, I think. I think she just got low blowed. Paige Van Sant doing anything she can to win. And going for the pin on Julia. I believe that was a low blow that happened at the end there onto Sonya Deville. Paige Van Sant remaining the champion, even when all odds were against her. The end of the match was really good there. Paige Van Sant with the belt. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. 4.5 star match. A rivalry grows between Mercedes and Sonya Deville. The other rivalry doesn't grow, apparently. Good match, though. And very happy with that as well in terms of rankings. 4.5 stars. Great. Cool. So that was our show. It wasn't a too bad a show, I guess, at all. I feel like we messed up a little bit with the opening match, surprisingly. Oh, no, we didn't. No, it's 4.5. What am I thinking about? It was this match that wasn't as good as the others. Yeah, that match could have been in the middle, but that's okay. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. We've got some feuds going into the next episode, and we've got loads of feuds going into the next episode, actually. So next pay-per-view is going to be great. It is going to be great. We're going to have more AEW versus AEW. Let's do a quick count, if I remember to do it. If someone could do it in the comments for me on the videos as well, that'd be great. So that's 1 AEW, 1 WWE, 1 WWE, so 2 WWE, 3 WWE, 3-2 to WWE at the end of that pay-per-view. It was a winning show for WWE. As 142,000, I didn't show you their cards, did I? No, I didn't. Someone got really angry then, I'm sure. Tag match there, and there we go. Mickey James and I can't remember her name. They're Union Tag Champs. Cool. That match, weirdly, they're put in the middle with the championship on the line. How weird. Cool. Okay, so let's see how that does. 142 for NXT. Nice, let's go. 142,000 versus 142 for Raw. 135 for SmackDown. I'm surprised they got less, actually. But we are down. We are down. Get schooled, immediately get 30 ring XP on a member of your roster. Julia, fly me to the moon. There we go. Yes, I'm well aware Teddy Long is owning us. Absolutely owning us. Let's have a look if we want any trades, AEW talent or WWE talent. Statlander would be really nice to have. Got a good feud going on with Gail Kim, Jetta. Like, doing this would really help us out in terms of hurting Ted DiBiase. But is he the guy we want to hurt? I mean, Teddy Long's the guy we really want, isn't it? Brie Bella there. No, we don't. We want modern WWE. Okay, Saya Kimitani, popularity 91, 239,000. Stamina's only at 27 though. Stamina is on. Man, their stamina is really low, man. Like, look at the stamina; it's destroyed. He's going down, man. He's going down. Do we buy someone like Jazzy? No, we can't because we can't use her. Okay, cool. There we go. That is the card. We are going to end the trade in there. I don't feel like we need to. I don't feel like we need to right now. He wants to trade me CM Punk, his champion, for Bianca Belair. What, with a popularity of 48, stamina of 100. He's unhappy as well. We're going to decline that trade. Thanks, Ted. Cheers, mate. Not interested in ya fella. And, oh, wow. Whoa, offering the Sandman, which is whatever. I mean, it's the male champion. Blair Davenport being offered as well. Blair Davenport, the current women's champion. A cost of 157 and 157 cash. That's a lot of cash as well. For Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. However, both are higher. I think I'm going to keep Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill if that's okay. Thanks though, Teddy. Thanks for the offer. Make a much higher offer and maybe we'll go for it. Oh, 400,000, let's say. 400,000 plus some cards. 4 weeks until Fastlane. Interesting news. We have research indicating that the audience would love some battles between Jade and Bianca. Can't have it. For the next 5 weeks, any solo contests between the two, mate, I can't have it. It can't happen. I mean, we might be able to do something where we put them in triple threats or fatal four ways. Hey, boss, I was hoping to take some personal time. Can I get 2 weeks off? You deserve it. Take what time you need. Bianca Belair's gone. Thanks, boss. I won't forget it. Glad you are looking out for me. She's very happy. I've been talking with Stratton a lot lately, and she had this great idea that we should team up for a tag match. I think we'd actually make an awesome tag team. Can I convince you to take a chance on us and book us in a tag team? Sure. That actually works. Both WWE stars. Great. I'll let her know. Can't wait to make our tag team debut. Let's do the shake-up and let's get out of here. Select a superstar. Whatever this superstar is using a match, you'll gain 1,000 fans. Triple threat matches cost superstars less stamina. Extreme matches are free, but participating superstars lose more stamina. Select a superstar. Whenever this superstar is used, you gain 1,000 fans. So we only gain like 5,000 fans. Triple threat matches cost less stamina. Sure. I mean, the other two are just no good. Just no good. They affect stamina too badly, and the 1,000 fans. What? Do I really need 4,000 fans more? We're 100,000 behind Teddy Long. I mean, let's not mess about. We need to make this stuff pay off. But guess what? That is happening in the next episode. I want to say a huge thank you to you all for your support. I hope you're still enjoying the series while I've been away. Sorry that these are a bit, I guess, less energy. It's just really tiring doing them all together. But it has still been enjoyable. We are seeing different things pay off. We are seeing Mercedes Moné in the roster. We've got Mercedes Moné, Jade Cargill, Julia, all going at it. Who are you? Write in the comments below. Team AEW or Team WWE? Let's increase the toxicity. I'm showing off a lot of my chest there. Less chest, more action. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see ya when I see ya. Peace.
God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allen, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.